And we are live. And I am El Frico Licioso, also from the channel Frost and Fist. I live here.
Welcome to this live stream tonight, guys. And we've got kind of a weird one here for you. So this is, I think...
Sorry, guys. Total brain fart. I apologize. I forgot to transition. So we were just talking, and I don't think they saw us. So now they see us.
Voices.
Yeah, pretty much. Not awkward at all. It's only awkward if you let it be awkward.
That's right. That's right. So that just kind of adds to what I was saying. Kind of a weird one tonight. At the very least, I am only going to be here about an hour. I'm actually working late tonight, so like really late. Like hopefully, I don't see the dawn rise. Kind of late.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna hop off after an hour so I can finish working, and then El Frico Licioso, well, it's just gonna kind of play it by ear at that point. So, anyways, we are glad. I mean, I really, even though I've got a ton of work, even though Freak is here, going to be playing it by ear later, we really still wanted to have the stream tonight because, again, chatting with you guys and doing this community thing,
Man.
It's really the best part.
I look forward to this
Friday night.
I know, as tired as I feel, and I was kind of half expecting to start this off, on my own. That's why I started pulling all the info and pulling the stuff and, just getting prepped for it. And I was thinking, you know what, man, I am tired. I had a long week. I really had a long week. It was a little rougher than usual. We had outages and stuff like that. But man, you know what? I told Mythos, I said, for the sake of it, with the guys, hanging with the guys, I want to do this. So this is going to be good. So I'm really looking forward. And you surprised me. You joined us, at the very beginning, which really means a lot to me because, I don't do well by my lonesome.
Admittedly, I probably should still be working right now, but I really wanted to come hang with the community for at least a little bit because, this means a lot to me.
Chaplain EMO, thanks you.
We got some awesome peeps in the chat, including Nina Chick.
Nina!
What up there?
Yay!
We got Inquisitor Zane. We got Wolf Wraith. So you guys may remember a couple of weeks ago I did a shout out for a brand new channel I started following, Wolf Wraith. Very nice. They're in the chat right now, so go check them out. I mentioned they've got some pretty awesome content.
Exciting.
Hell Works by Hellchild. Again, a still up-and-coming channel that we can't wait to start seeing content from. We've got Brother Ethan in the chat.
More explosions!
Explosions! Brother Ethan says it's Friday. Everybody can take a break for a bit. Inquisitor Zane says, you have been broken completely by us if you were here. Oh, you would have been broken completely by us if you were here alone.
Yep, I believe that. There would be nothing left of me.
I don't know if we could have handled running the chat and handling the troll at the same time.
No. No. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. Y'all have a great night. Take care. See y'all next week.
You are much welcome, Wolf Wraith, my friend. Definitely, I am a new sub to your channel, but man, I've really been enjoying what I've seen so far. All right. So, Freak, you've got some definite hobby progress. You put up a showcase and everything this week. You have done some hobby hustle. What you got?
I did. So, as I mentioned in that video, so my brother's birthday was the 9th, and I was under the gun, right? So, definitely, time was not on my side because as of the 8th, I did not have the model completed. His birthday was the 9th. Now, of course, I was able to buy some more time because of the fact that we weren't going to see each other until probably tomorrow or Sunday. And with that being the case, I was able to wrap it up on his birthday on the 9th. Matter of fact, more like on the 10th around 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but I finished the car. I think it turned out great. I like it. I was really pretty happy with how it turned out. It could have been better, yeah, anytime. But I think overall, I think again for my expectations, I think it turned out better than what I
Now,
personally expected.
here's something interesting.
Yep.
So, Freak typically gets up for work, or not gets up, but leaves for work around 7 a.m. So, for him to hobby till past 2 in the morning, that's an all nighter for this guy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Freak, when's the last time you did a hobby or video game or anything all night?
It's been a long time. Now here's the thing, because I was on call all this week, so I can't go to bed. I couldn't go to bed till after 11 o'clock, and then, but still, I was not gonna go to bed until I finished it. I felt like I said, okay, I got to get this done. You know how you get that pressure when you're down to the wire and you're close. If you just push yourself, you can knock it out, right? That's what happened, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta get done.
I've done a few commissions that way. For one of my clients before a tournament, I stayed all the way up until the hobby shop opened the next morning for the tournament and was there at opening to drop off his models.
I remember that. Oh god, you're good. The brush licking banter begins.
Since I'm only here for an hour, y'all, and I'm still technically working, I haven't rearranged my desk for paint mode yet, so there will be no brush licking tonight.
Bam, 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 bam.
What is a live stream without brush licking?
What was? Oh, you're gonna upset the community. I think they're starting to log off now.
You have 0 people watching. Wait, how did that happen so fast?
They're just here for the brush licking. Look, there he goes.
And honestly, I don't even have anything prepped to paint tonight. Because usually, I usually do something to prepare for the show. Have something that's already primed, already sub-assembled, or something like that. I do something so that way I have something to paint during the stream. But since I literally logged off my work computer at 8:15, so that way we could log on here by 8:30, right. Which I still had to end up rebooting my computer, so I was a little late there. Yeah. But I mean. Right up to the minute, I have done no prepping of miniatures. I have this apothecary here that I'm kind of just fiddling around with, putting some putty on, so that way later on I can airbrush some grays and whites onto his little battle lab coat there. And because I definitely don't want to try painting white over blue by hand. That's just going to take forever.
Well, I'm pretty excited because now that I've done that, it frees me completely to be able to do my own stuff. And the one thing that we had discussed is that I want to start working on my cavalry.
We got to get we definitely need to keep that motivation. So Freak and I are actually having a game tomorrow because he mentioned today, yesterday. It's been such a long day. It's all blurring together for me. But we were talking about, he's excited. He can finally work on his own stuff now. He goes, why am I even painting this stuff, though? Because I haven't had a game in forever. I'm like, no. Let's not lose that motivation. Let's have a game.
No, but I mean, yeah. And I was kind of feeling it. It's like, you know what? It's like we haven't played so long. It's like, why are we painting? We haven't even played. I haven't even played. This sucks. But nah, I want to get my cavalry going. I really do. I'm pretty excited about it. I just have to do more research as to the color scheme that I want to get. I have an idea. I've seen a few, and I'm pretty excited about what to do with it. But I just want to do a little bit more before I'm ready to just pull the trigger on it. So can't wait.
That's awesome.
What about you? What you been working on?
All right, going back through some of the troll real quick. There's a troll in the dungeon.
You said chat. It was supposed to be chat. You said troll.
Who you calling a troll? Only brush lickers are trolls, right, Mythos? Someone get the commissar. Oh, because I mentioned them trolling you in the chat while you were trying to run if you were trying to run by yourself. Speaking of licking airbrush, so Brother Thomas says, I'm not licking my airbrush. And Inquisitor Zane says, no, you suck on the airbrush.
Gosh.
Which, of course, Thomas escalated again by going, of course I suck. I just started using it. Meanwhile, on the other front, Brian says, Lick It Up by Kiss should be my intro song.
That's a good song.
X-Gear Commander, welcome to the chat. And Brother Brian, I don't know if I properly said welcome, but welcome to the chat as well, Brother Brian. He asks how everyone is. He says he's tired, old, and fat. I'm not sure I'm inclined to agree with that, sir, but I hope you're doing well. So, Freak, how you be, in addition to your hobby progress?
I'm tired. I have had, like I said, I had a long week. Just to kind of share with you a little bit of what happened. So, the beginning of the week, at the because most of you already know that I work for IT at a hospital, and it just so happened that I think it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Part of the network had gone down, and it went down hard. As part of the domain was down, and that meant that certain people or people can get onto certain websites or certain modules of the corporate corporate software, and others could not. So it was I'm just beat, man. I'm just beat, and of course it was nonstop. I had to go to Conroe, which is a little further out, Tuesday and today. So, but overall though, it was very productive. Got a lot done. Got the car done, man. That's the thing that I'm so excited. Did not hesitate to finish
and
that
the whole
done.
showcase for it.
And
so
I did a whole showcase.
The hobby side and the YouTube side.
And my brother got to see the car. He saw the pics. He is ecstatic. He's so excited. And that's what I wanted to see, man. I can't wait to deliver it to him. But
isn't that the best feeling when you turn in, whether it's a gift or a commission or whatever, you hand it to the person and they absolutely love it? This is the best feeling.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Brian, that's exactly right. We're at the age where we're just saying, I'm just tired. I'm okay with that. I'm just okay with saying I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired. Like right now, yeah, I've got my little, second wind. I'm all pumped up. Mythos talks about it. I'm all excited. Yeah, let's rock it. Then about an hour later,
I'm sitting there reading the chat and I'm like, did Freak's voice get disconnected? I look back at you. Stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly how it'd be. Mythos be talking and I'm like passed out with drool coming out of my face.
It's so hilarious because Freak is like 100% until he's not. So Freak will be like in there mid talking and stuff like that, and then the minute the tiredness hits him, it like all hits him at once. There's no slow down. Like he's talking, he's like, turn 2, I went ahead and I moved my rhino forward. I shot at this with my dread. I hit this with my last cannon. We get to turn 3. And he's like, so Freak, what'd you do in turn 3?
What did I do? Are we on turn 3? We are on turn 3 already?
3. I moved. It's funny because he'll put sentences together 2 words at a time. He's like, I moved that. Is that a rhino? Yeah, I moved that rhino. An objective. What objective is that? Freak, there's a big 6 on it. What objective 6? So, I mean,
oh my gosh,
the tiredness is so hard, and it's all at once.
You have me so pegged, man. That is exactly right. It's single to 2-word sentences is as far as I can muster, and I'm laboring just to get past that.
How can I say it? No, my bro.
Oh my god. yeah, that was me. Yeah, man. Oh my god.
All right, catching up with some of the chat here. A lot of people saying your car looks great. In fact, not only does Zane and Brian says he even shared the video for your Shelby around a few of his Facebook groups.
Oh, awesome!
A lot of the scale model.
Yeah,
groups
I
and
know.
Stuff like that, so.
I know he does some great work, man. Gosh, I trolled his channel because I know he's got some really nice work. I love the vintage. My favorite is the vintage cars, man. Those things are so gorgeous.
Welcome to the chat, Dave. Dave said he was going to go listen to an ASMR channel, but instead went the complete opposite, and then he followed it up by saying, "This is like the crazy 40K." 100K.
Yeah, pretty much is.
When you need 40K and you need crazy, you come to us.
Come right here, baby. We are all full of crazy here. Yep.
Zane wants to know what broke you when you were laughing so hard just now. It was just my impression of him because he knows it's so on point.
Right. So no, he's right. So basically, what happens is when I get so tired, he's right. I'll be like, all right, let's go. Round 2. Yeah. Turn 2. Bam. Ha. Take them suckers off the board, boy. I'm like, yeah. Turn 3. Freak, your turn. And I'm okay. I'm looking on Battle Scribe. Freak? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna
Oh, if he's on Battle Scribe too, you got to be prepared for like a burst of energy where he gets pissed off because something's not on Battle Scribe, and then I'll come over to his phone. I'll be like, "It's right there,
right there, it's right there, freak." Oh, dang it! You know what? I didn't see that. Why did? And now I'm mad at myself. Why did I freaking see? This is stupid. Wait, take your turn. Okay, yeah. Okay, so, all right. All right. I mean, what turn are we on?
Turn 3, bud. Turn 3.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna get some good rest, brother. I'm so excited. We didn't even think about the points. How many points are we doing? We're doing 1,500.
15 sounds good.
Between 15 and 1,700, because I know sometimes we get to.
Well, I mean, if you want to do a 17 game. Okay,
but we did pretty good last time when we hustled, remember? So I was thinking we could do that.
Let's make sure we have our list ready to go ahead of time, too, because you and I will sit around coffee and BS over our list for like 3 hours if we don't have our list ready.
You're right. I'll have it. I promise. I will have it ready for us.
Me too. I'll make sure it's done before I come over.
But anyway, that's what I was laughing about, Zane. Just the fact that he knows me so well. I mean, he definitely has been observing me for quite some time now, and he knows I'm like balls to the walls, right up the cuff, right out the gate. Yeah.
Is that a
wolf? Is that a wolf? Remember that?
Move the rhino up to that.
Remember the time I had just started playing, and I said, okay, so what was it? My guys are going to attack.
First battle report.
You guys got to go watch it. Look in our archives. Go in there, and you need to find, I think it was our very first battle report when I'm trying to describe his cavalry, right? So
I have a whole army of space wolves on the table. They're all together. And he goes, I'm going to shoot that. What is that? Is that a wolf? Well, they're all wolves.
My guy's going to shoot at those wolves, right? He's like, yeah, they're all wolves, freak.
That's right. That's my favorite part is when he goes, is that a wolf? Well, the whole table is wolves, freak. You could literally throw a dart in the middle of the table and
man, and I'm like, okay, yeah, oh, those are wolves.
That was definitely a good example of him being tired. Okay, so catching up. So Brian says eye rolls all around the table and says, get this old fart a couch.
That would be awesome. We do need a couch.
And then he said he came over here because he was going to listen to some. Dave said he was going to listen to ASMR. Yeah. So Brian says, "Yes, Dave. Wait for emo, then tell us." Right. So Zane responded with, "Dude, emo ASMR is the best ASMR. Only available during the moist installment of Licks and Fist."
And don't forget, we also do a steady dose of salt every now and then. So.
And then with Brian mentioning emo, Thomas says that Brian's on a first name basis with his stalker.
Exactly.
Zane says that's next level stalking.
Yeah, I think Emo is now on a first name basis with Brian. Called him out, man.
And then you've got a couple of people quoting the "Is that a wolf?"
We need to make a shirt.
Moist and salty should be the new name for this podcast.
We should make a T-shirt. Is that a salt? Is that a wolf?
Is that a wolf?
Is that a wolf? Moist. So yeah, man,
you know
we've
what
had some.
Me of is the meme where a guy's just holding up a butterfly. It's like, is this a?
Right.
Is that a wolf? I want to make that meme and put it up on our page.
Oh my gosh. I will never forget that. And then I looked at him, and you know what? You know when you say something stupid, when you just realize it, right? It's almost like I looked at him, and I'm like, why did I even say that? And he's so he was so nice, dude. Today he was like, freak, you're retarded. No, but then he was like, dude, he goes, dude, it's okay. You're tired. I get it, man. It's all right. And I'm like, I can't believe I just said, hey, is that a wolf? Is that a wolf right there? Of course it's a freaking wolf. We're playing freaking space wolves, moron. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. And he's doing that. He's cracking up laughing because I'm like, what happened? Did I just have a popsicle get a brain freeze and all of a sudden I just brain died? Is that a wolf? I can't play that bit wolf. Okay, my turn. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was just really bad. Yeah. It's yeah.
Oh man, I love our chat community. Oh man, yeah, you definitely need to keep that salty button hotkeyed. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, but I could not believe I said that. Oh, there's a lot of freakisms out there too, man. But anyway, yeah, that's how we roll.
Freak says.
Oh my god!
Playing against orcs, I'm gonna shoot at those orky looking guys there. What is that, an orc?
I'm telling you, when I'm tired, I'm dead. I'm dead to the world, man. I'm like, and I try to really push myself. Now, funny thing though, I get my third wind like right around. Gosh, close to the end, right? We're close to wrapping up.
I think it's because that usually our games are pretty close.
Yeah.
And so there's that it's always close. It's that almost victory or almost defeat moment, you know?
Right.
And seems to perk you right back up. Like,
well, when it starts getting, when we're really getting, when models are getting pulled off the table, that's when I wake up. I'm like, oh crap, this is legit. When we have a huge army and we're just moving and of course, it's taking longer, right, to do your move phase and then your shooting phase, and like, oh, just shoot them all already. Come on.
And that's something that's like backwards with our playing styles because typically Freak makes most of his mistakes up front.
Yep.
Right? Like, we'll be into turn 2.5, and he'll be like, damn, I forgot to move that unit on turn 1.
Yep.
Right? And it's like, man, I could have been over to this objective by now. But he'll make his mistakes early on.
Yep.
And then towards the end, because it started, it's like he plays to a deadline a lot better than I do. So when it starts getting close, like, oh crap, this is really about to go either way. That's when he really gets strategic. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna position around this, and I'm gonna move up the field here. And I mean, he starts like talking through his strategies, and I'm like, wow, he's sharpening up. I'm the other way. I play sharp at the beginning of the game. And then either the longer it goes on, I don't know if I'm frustrated or if I'm just like, feeling tired or whatever it is. But my mistakes usually come at the end. Like, damn, if I had done this or this, maybe I could have had a better chance or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly right.
I see something about slamming 4 Monster Energy drinks and a shot of contrast paint. Actually, I think that's one of the things that may contribute. I play sharp because I'm usually chugging a monster or a bang at the beginning of our games.
Yep.
And then on top of that, Freak will always make a pot of coffee when I go over. So I've got the, my some good energy and mental acuity at the beginning, but I fall prey to caffeine crash halfway through, and that's when I think I start making some of the mistakes.
But you don't say dumb things like that a wolf? That wolf there? Those, yeah. What are those? That's what I said. So what are those, Mythos? Those are wolves, right? That was the exact wording that I remember now. The Mythos, those what are those? Those are the wolves, right? Yes.
Where did I put my wolf method second half of the game? Yes. I can't tell you how much I lose stuff around the second half of the game. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of energy drinks in the comment. What do you guys game with? What is a gaming essential for you guys? Is it a certain chip? Is it coffee? Is it an energy drink? Is there something you got to have, whether it's snacks or drinks, when you're doing some gaming? I say all the time that we're a beer and pretzels kind of channel, and we do like to have a cold, crisp one once in a while. However, we very seldom get the time to actually game on the weekends when we can relax. So most of the time we're coming off of a work day, and we've had like a 12-hour day prior to the game. So most of the time we're jamming up with caffeine. But with those rare occasions where we do get to relax, oh man, beer and 40K is a great way to go.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
I love Zane's quote style in the comments here. He says, quote, "You have wolves, freak." I love that.
I'm only stating the obvious. Mythos, your shirt is blue.
Thomas says he drinks Rain energy drinks. I got to drink one of those. My brother Caleb bought me one when we were at Akon. I don't know. I like Bang, which is kind of sweet. Rain was a different kind of sweet, though I don't remember what flavor I had, but it was not quite my jam, but definitely it was still okay.
I can only drink citrusy energy drinks. I can't do like the there's a coffee one that I'll do, like a Monster. That's actually pretty good. But everything else has to be citrusy. Otherwise, I'll get sick. Oh, it's taco night. Yeah.
Beer and tacos.
Not bad. Not bad.
Jack and Coke. Man, that sounds great, but man, I can definitely imagine making some tactical mistakes with Jack and Coke.
You have wolves?
Why, yes, I do. They're all wolves, freak.
Oh. Okay. I want to shoot at the wolves.
We said 1,700 earlier. I think, like, when you get up to the 17s, I think the average is 1,750. You want to go for 1,750?
Yeah, 1,750 is good. Yeah, we'll go work on that.
Speaking of beer, I see Bubba in the chat here, and man, we really need to do something with his drunk angels at some point.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna order the teeth tonight. Dog got to him. Actually, my grandson grabbed them off my table, off my desk here, played with them, and then took off. And then the dog ran off with him and chewed him up. I guess the dog was trying to be Bubba, It's like, stupid dog. Hey, I didn't quite hear him if he was trying to say, "Hey, y'all, watch this. Hold my bear."
Which one, Keto or
Keto?
Marley?
No, freaking Keto. Yeah, Marley doesn't mess with my stuff at all. She knows if it's mine, and she doesn't mess with it. But
not after disarming your Contemptor and your Terminators.
Yeah. Oh man, she had a taste of that too, man. Holy crap! No, Keto doesn't care. He sees on the floor. That's his territory now. But they're cheap enough. I'll order some.
It just keeps evolving. Those are wolves, right? Just making sure.
Start poking at them.
I'll take my drunk angels and fire a Bud Light special on those wolves.
Did y'all see the video? Brian, did you see? I think you did, right? Did you see the video with Bubba when he was going after our buddy Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Chaos. Anyway, Oh man, he was pulling out all kinds of weird stuff to fight him. I mean, the crazy stuff he was bringing. He had a little Walmart shopping bag.
I love it. And he's Bubba Gorilla Man.
Yep, Bubba the Gorilla Man. I'm like, what?
It's his primate.
Primate, my primate Bubba Gorilla Man. And then of course that other guy, right? A brother Sai. He's like, wait a minute, that's terrain. Didn't you just pull this off the table? No, no, shh, just let it happen.
those are wolves, right? I thought it was a house cat.
See, I think that's where I get my Bubba-ism, you know, because when I'm tired, I think I'd do a great Bubba, you know. So it's like, hey, mate, them wolves, they are kind of look like cats. You sure they're wolves? All right then.
So I've been on the road all week, and I haven't really gotten almost no hobby in. Actually, no, I put
What?
I put some of the gray stripes down on the arms for my Tau broadside project.
Yeah, dude.
Started blocking out some of those colors, and then I had a couple hours, and I finished up my lieutenant. So there'll be a little showcase or update video on
I like how he turned out, dude.
I really like him too. Although I see like a ton of mistakes that I made, but you know how you always see your mistakes.
I do have a question.
I like how it came out.
I do have a question about the trim. What color?
Trim?
Yeah, what color is that trim?
It is Rune Lord Brass.
Okay, and I remember you definitely mentioned that you were not going to go with the the traditional gold that they always put on there. That you wanted to have a little more something subdued.
Yeah, the Liberator gold usually is what is used, and the Retributor gold.
Yeah. So what made you go with that particular one versus the traditional? I know you're not a traditionalist, but I like to hear your explanation.
It's just it seemed like too much of a reddish gold color, and I didn't want. I don't know. It always seems like when I am looking at some people's ultramarines, like just it's so red that it kind of clashes. It's a little too loud. Sometimes I feel like it overtakes the model,
right.
And it detracts away from that cool blue look. And since I put all the effort in to give the blue that extra kind of pop with choosing Caldor Sky instead of Calgar blue, my blue is a little more poppy than some people's ultramarines. And since I put all that effort into making my blue pop, I didn't want to detract away from it from too loud of a gold color. So I actually toned it down even a little more by undercoating those areas that were going to be trim with Ushanti bone, a layer of that as my undercoat instead of the traditionally like putting a chocolate brown or a black underneath, just because I wanted that lighter, paler color. After I use my Bud Light Special, I want to move my 6-pack behind the keg. I love it. Bubba Fenris. That reminds me of a lot of people putting up Lehman Russ. Have you seen the newest, the final Avengers movie?
No, I have not. No.
Okay, never mind then. I'm not going to talk about the Lehman Russ meme that's going all over the internet. Anyways, thank you very much, Brian. Brian says it turned out great. Inspired by the Smurf movie. Wog! Isn't Vallejo Ultramarine Blue more poppy than McCragg Blue? Possibly. I was looking at that in the store, and it seems a little more vibrant, but I went with Caldor Sky for just kind of a more electric blue kind of pop.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. And like you said, and that's what I noticed, is that the blue is more pronounced without having all the extra gold on there. Again, not tradition at all. Not traditional at all. So looks great.
Yeah, and I think it's still close enough being old gold color that it doesn't lose the traditional feel. It just has kind of a different flavor.
I
As
know,
opposed to my
Brian.
Space Wolves that are just way off the map.
Yeah. I know, Brian. I have not really gotten into. I haven't watched movies in a while. I'll I don't know. I just haven't gotten to the kick. I had, gosh, what have I watched? I don't even remember how much I've watched. I know I've watched Iron Man. I've watched a few of the other movies. And anyway, I'll take the time and go look them up and see if I can find them. But I just once okay. Here's the thing. This is my. I know this is gonna be this will be weird. Okay, if I buy a book for myself and somebody cracks it open and reads it first, I won't read it. I won't read it. It got tainted. I won't read it. And in a similar way, I'm like that with movies. Like, if it's so big, so huge, and everybody's going to watch it, may everybody make it a big deal. I don't want to watch it. Because it's like, It's like, everybody had a hand on that.
He's a hipster. Nah, man, that's too mainstream. You you buy pre-sorted color tones. How pedantic. I mix my own tones. Oh, man. No, that's definitely always been a freak thing. It's like a freak likes to drive in his own lane, right? And if there's too many people in that lane, he'll find something unique and off the beaten path. So.
Oh, there's a mountain cliff. Oh, there we
go. And as he's falling, he'd think, hey, nobody else is over here.
Right? This is completely open. Oh, my God. We're going to die. We'll go.
All right. So, yeah, that has honestly been my only hobby progress. Like I said, I've been on the road pretty much all week, back and forth to Baytown and Beaumont.
So what are you going to be working on next? What's your next big projects?
I haven't decided yet, honestly. I have 5 more intercessors to do, and I am trying to work towards at least getting a battalion so I can put these Ultramarines on the table at some point. I do have an apothecary here, but an apothecary being an elite choice, I'm not really in a rush to do anything with him. Besides, he would probably go a little better when I finally get around to the Hellblasters, going with them. So, I don't know. Part of me is like, continue with the Ultramarines, do that other squad of intercessors. If I paint the same thing for too long, I get bored, though.
Right.
So the third choice for my battalion is my infiltrators for my Shadow Spear set. I keep pointing at my Shadow Spear set like you guys can see my shelf from here. But I'm not sure if I want to crack open Shadow Spear yet. And then I have been painting blue for a while, so I don't know if I want to work on one of my Space Wolf projects because I have so many.
When are you going to paint your? When are you going to paint your captain, man? When are you going to paint your? Is he a captain?
Calgar?
Yeah.
Calgar is what I promised myself at the end of my battalion.
Yeah, I was going to ask you when you're going to hook him up.
Yeah, I'm trying to earn Armarian.
You try to be worthy to paint him.
Yeah, well, part of it's that, but also part of it's like, your named HQ choices.
Yeah.
You kind of want to use in higher point games, right?
Right.
And so it's like, man, I've got I don't even know how much he is, but being a named HQ choice is pretty awesome and has 2 elite bodyguards.
What's his cost?
I've got 300 points of HQ here. And then I've also got my my pea shooters here, So I actually want to have something I can deal with before I paint him up.
Right. Oh, there's something that I forgot to mention while we were talking about what we did during the week. So early during the week, I had bought I don't know if you guys knew this, but I have a VR system, which is pretty cool. And then some of my favorite things to do in VR are the more active things. My brother actually got me into a game called Box VR, which basically it's you're in boxing stance and you're actually hitting and dodging obstacles. Okay. And it all through the beat, with a beat of music, which is really cool. Great workout. You get into it. So he's been telling me about this one called the Thrill of the Fight. Thrill of the Fight, yeah. But the thing is, it was only available in the HTC Vive, which he has. Yeah. It wasn't available for the Windows Media or Windows Mixed Reality. That's the one I have. And I looked up the reviews. It looks great. So basically, in a nutshell, it's as soon as you put the headset, when you start the bout, you're in a ring with an AI opponent, and it's a slugfest. It is really, really cool. Yes, Beat Saber, I do have that, and it is awesome too. It's a lot of fun. Ask Beathos, he's played it too. But this one is really interesting. So finally, it just came out for the mixed reality, and I bought it earlier this week. And man, I went 3 bouts, each with 3 rounds at 2 minutes a pop. After the third round of the third bout, I was done, man. I was done. My arms, my shoulders, I was in so much pain. Everything was burning. Oh man, but I tell you what, it's one of those things, like when you get into it, you really feel like you're slugging it without feeling the pain. You feel like you're really slugging it out. I mean, I used to fight when I was younger a lot, and man, it's like all of a sudden I feel my rage just crank up, and I'm wailing on this guy, and this guy's not going down. But anyway, it's a lot of fun, but hopefully
He's been sore all week.
Yeah, it's been nuts, man.
So, Brother Ethan says he knows what I'm talking about. He says someone like Calgar needs to lead an army, not a squad, right? Inquisitor Zane says, so what are you painting next? Is it a wolf?
Mistos, are you going to be painting are you gonna be painting wolves? Space wolves. Or ultramarines?
So Brother Thomas says, so sometime by 2022 I'll have Calgar painted. Maybe. Boxing games are draining. It's like Beat Saber, but it tracks calories. I put so much time into Beat Saber.
That is a lot. Beat Saber will wear you out, especially like the fast beat ones. And since you know so much about that, Inquisitor saying, do you have the mod? Did you update the mod? Because they've pulled it off. They actually have to pull it off.
I think he plays on PlayStation VR.
Oh, okay. So I guess they don't mod it from there though. Okay.
No, yeah. I mean, like most
Gotcha.
Speaking of which, my girls and I are getting a PlayStation VR sometime within the next couple weeks. So
yes, congrats. That's awesome. That is so cool. Oh man, yeah.
All right, so we got about 10 minutes before I'm going to hop off, and you guys will be left alone with a Freak Delicioso. Brother Ethan says, on the bright side, Calgar will be finished by the time I put paint to models. Brother Ethan, man, we got to have us a hobby session sometime, man.
I miss him, man. I have not seen him in quite a while.
We got to plan us a hobby day.
Yeah, most definitely.
Or at least just a hang.
Yep, agreed.
All right, Freak, you want to do the art of the week before I hop off?
Yeah, let's take care of that. Let me set that up. Art of the Weeko. Go here and what? All right, let me jump up here. Okay. That on. I don't know. This thing's been running super slow lately.
Oh yeah, I really like the PlayStation VR. I've used it many times before. I've mentioned before that my brother is the amazing Darklight Dreamer from YouTube, and I've been a guest on his show a couple of times doing VR, and I really just so in love with everything I've done on PlayStation VR so far. I've played both versions of Super Hot, which was awesome.
and I've done. Gosh, what was the name of that? I did a shooter on his channel, which I can't even remember the name of now. But he's got the light gun mod for it too. I might go borrow that from his house.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean it's everything I've played on there I've really enjoyed. Oh, Until Dawn, Rush for Blood, that was a lot of fun. And I'm a punk when it comes to horror games, so I did get freaked out a few times. I'm definitely not the man like Markiplier.
I'm gonna get Dread Halls. I'm gonna get that this weekend and try it out. I've never done a horror yet on my VR, so I'll try Dread Halls. I heard that was pretty good. So all right, we ready? So here's one that I saw that caught my eye. It's a really good. They did a really good job with the conversion. Check this out, guys. So this is just amazing. It's a conversion of. I'm not even sure who the heck it is. I just thought it was so cool looking. Definitely Blood Angels.
Oh, we'll wait till you get back, Brother Brian. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna go eat his tacos, ain't he?
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, this is so beautiful. I mean, and the thing is, I love the conversions. You see the wing in the back. But look at that hammer. That
I think that's an axe.
Is it? I can't say. Okay, it is. It looks like the edge is off. Yeah, that thing looks so amazing. It's just that spidering. That just looks so cool.
That's really awesome.
That's magnificent looking, man. It just.
Did you happen to get the artist's name?
I did. It's his name is Undying Kings.
Nice.
What
platform can they find him on? Is that an Instagram? That looks like an Instagram.
This is an Instagram, yeah. This is definitely Instagram. Undying Kings. He's got a couple other ones. Let me find some of the others that I had here. Bear with me. Right. Here's another one. This one is by High Tech Berserker. I thought this was really cool. The thing that, I've seen a lot of Imperial Fists. But I think that the part that sticks out the most is the fact that, first of all, the fist emblem is hand painted. I want to do that. I want to learn to do that. I want to be able to hand paint that. I cannot. Look how awesome that looks, man. And look at the face. Dude, it looks so real.
Wow.
I'm just so jealous. It looks so real. Also, you'll notice one of my problems that I have is my leathers don't look leathery enough. Look at this. This looks like the dark, strong, very hardened leather, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And almost like, wow, this is almost like cardboard. It's so tight. That's exactly what that looks like. That looks like, clips will go in there, the gun there. I mean, this is just a fantastic model, and I really am liking the black on yellow versus the red. I'm seeing more and more of this happening now. Everybody's reverting back to the 30K style, yeah. And I'm debating. I'm not quite ready to jump onto the 30K color background, but I do like it. That's one of my favorite colors, especially on a car.
Yeah, I've always liked it ever since Bumblebee went from
exactly
yellow and red to yellow and black.
Exactly. That's exactly why I thought. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite cars when the Charger first came out, the Chrysler Charger, right? There's the Challenger. No, the Charger. I'm sorry, the Charger.
Dodge
Charger. Why did I say Chrysler? It's a Chrysler. Whatever. It is a Dodge. The Dodge Charger with the V6. Dude, they came out with the Bumblebee series, and was it Bumblebee? Super Bee. And it looked so amazing. It was that black and yellow mix, and it just, I don't know. Ever since then, man, I've always loved that color.
Not gonna lie, a Michael Bay style Bumblebee is like on my list of cars to have.
Oh yeah.
That is definitely one of the dream vehicles.
So this is another one that I thought was really cool. Since I started reading, I'm on the third book of the Horus Heresy, and okay, this guy is Joe Tage 83 Minis. His name is Jesus. Okay, Jesus did this. Okay, so just saying.
I don't think
And,
Jesus had nothing to do with that.
no, Jesus, that's his name. Don't you blaspheme Jesus. No. So the guy, look at this. I mean, okay, I'll have to do this because it just looks so amazing, dude. It says his name is Jesus Gomez, and he's the one who actually put this together. Guys, look at that. Oh my gosh. From the wolf pelt, the teeth, the gums. Thing's got gums, man. Gosh. That is just the cape.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, here's a better clip. So you can see the stills are always better because videos are shaky. But the
I'm inclined to
details.
think both ways because
Yeah.
when you from just stills, like I notice when I'm trying to take pictures of my models,
Yeah.
sometimes that flat look from a still just doesn't do it justice, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think I like the combination here. I really appreciate how he's done that.
Yeah, you get more depth. You can see the depth of the model for sure when you do the video. But
I'm on board with Thomas. Thomas is throwing out his paintbrushes again.
Look at that, man. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work.
My favorite, I mean, this is really good. This is amazing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing I've ever seen done with this model, though, was Brother Thomas's conversion to the Black Wolf.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And he put the tattoo on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I mean, who does that? And then when you're looking at this, I mean, the guy looks so BA.
You could make it, Zane. You could make it.
What's the matter with Zane? What is he freaking about?
Oh, his phone power is dying.
Oh no.
20%.
Oh no. Okay, so this is one that I saw that I really loved. It's by Abaddon. Okay, once again, this is so dark. This embodies the pure evil that this guy embellishes it. I mean, it's just like, oh my gosh. It's like so.
It's dark, but I love what they've done with the spray of blue lighting, if you will, on the dirt to the left side.
Does it look like it's nighttime?
Yeah, exactly. And also it's that same kind of ghostly light from his sword.
Right.
So it's like it really paints this whole kind of undead aura into this artwork here.
Oh man.
It really brings it together and gives it kind of a graveyard horror story kind of feel, you know?
You're absolutely right. I mean, this is honestly, if I was walking in the middle of the night and I came up to this, I would have to change my underwear. Yeah, I would.
It's such an amazing effect, and honestly, who would have thought that? I mean, there's going to be a billion painters out there right now that's going to leave me a comment below and be like, "Of course you paint the dirt, you idiot." And I'm like, who would have thought, man? I'm going to paint that dirt blue, and it's going to look like a real solid glow. You know?
Right.
That just seems amazing to me.
Right. I mean, it's just, and look at the glow, the torch glow. Oh man, they got the torch glow.
Oh yeah.
Golly. You can't. Oh man. Okay, this is. He did
really,
the shadow. All right.
A really neat thing they've done there is that's the back of the model. No one's ever going to look back there.
Right.
But what this artist has done is say, but what if they do look back here? Right now, I've added something interesting on here. That so no matter what angle you turn it at, there's going to be something interesting to see.
Again, this is a phenomenal job from Jesus. Just did a great job, Jesus. Man, amazing work. Gosh. Okay, and this is cool. Look at the sword he's pulling out. That that's just. I mean, it's gonna be a tough fight, buddy. But still,
Oh yeah,
you
that poor
know,
guy.
yeah. But hey, cool sword. All right, just
Don't
saying.
let me die. Someone mail me a cord. I love you all. Zay, no. So he says he's a bit of a painter, but even he thinks to paint the ground. And I'm not saying that don't paint your dirt. I'm just, who would have thought to paint a color like blue? You know, something
Right.
to put that pale moonlight kind of look to it. You know.
Right. Dang, dude. No, he's just he's just. This is just the most amazing, just gorgeous. This guy's, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. It's fixing to happen.
He says, "What about when checking line of sight?" This is because of the way the base is. I'm pretty sure this is a diorama piece for a painting competition. So I don't think that like height or line of sight is going to come into play.
All right. And here, let me.
Rest in peace, little buddy.
Oh no. All right, we were just talking about this, guys. Check this out. Okay. This is the piece from our brother, Hellchild. And you can see, let me move it here. Okay. Dang, this coolest thing. Really, really cool conversion. Did a great job. Look at the tattoos. Make sure that can be seen. Yeah. And I thought it was pretty cool, you know. I mean, who ever thinks of painting a tattoo on a guy's head? But what's neat about it is the face looks perfect. The skin tones and everything looks really good. So anyway,
and it's not like, you know, like a lot of times when I see tattoos done on faces, you know, the tone of the tattoo is so strong that it's like, man, that just, it stands out more as paint than tattoo.
Exactly.
But he's really faded this into the skin so perfectly.
Yeah.
That it definitely looks like ingrained and embedded in the skin as an actual tattoo.
Yeah, you can see it really well right here. Dang.
Also, I love that combination of the Blizzard shield and Rusty axe. That's amazing.
Yep. Again, Thomas is a converting fool, man. The guy just knows how to convert like a beast. All right, moving right along. Let's get back. We got a hustle here. Let me find the. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hop off here in about 7 minutes.
Okay, and this one is from Christoph Kazas. Oh no, Christoph Kazas Roker. Let me change it over. Boom. There you go. Very nice little predator. What's cool is the guy apparently put some lights in it.
Brother Archer, good to see you, my man. I'm sorry, Brian. I got to get back to work at some point tonight.
Yeah, work is just overrated. All right, so Ethan, you want to talk to me about this one? You said.
Oh, I just came across this on Instagram, and man, just the way it's more of an icy blue than the really, really bright. I've never liked the way that sometimes the really almost cartoony version of Rust Gray comes out looking with yellow. It's just too bright, too over the top.
Right.
Who's that wolf pelt? Is that from a wolf?
Bastards.
And this guy had a spare garden light, he said, and put it in the inside of his rhino there. And it just reminds me, I paint the inside of those now every time because Freak has ingrained in me that even if nobody ever sees the inside of your rhino, you must paint the inside of it. But I can't not. And so to see that this person has not only painted it, but rigged it up with garden light too, it looks really good.
Yeah, man. You can't. That's pretty darn cool. And you're right. I do like
that there for the next couple picks if you want to.
Sweet. Yep. I do like. You're right. I do like the. I do like that color. It's not that baby blue.
Yeah, it's definitely more of an icy blue.
Yeah, it looks really good. All right, tell me about this one. This was from Xlist 3.
Oh, real quick on that
Yes.
Predator there.
Yes.
Really cool. When you do the overhead shot, it's real obvious too that the Elstonation style of highlighting the flat panels of an armored tank is kind of used. That same method is kind of used here.
Oh
Looks-
yeah. Are you talking about the panels up here on the top?
Yeah, on top.
Yeah. And
Now this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this is interesting because I've seen it in so many different ways, right? I've seen it where they'll do dark in the middle and they'll light the edges, but I like the fact that this definitely reflects the light, the proper way, and as this area here, and then of course the shading is still down in the bottom, so they did it really good.
Yeah, it looks very cool. That looks like too much work. It is cool though.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is amazing. This looks like a kaleidoscope.
So psychedelic.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've had too much to drink at this point or something. And I don't even like Death Guard stuff, but the way this was so brightly painted up,
Steampunk.
It drew my attention. I was like, I got to save this for the live stream.
Dude, it looks something straight. This is steampunk. It looks so cool. It looks so steampunkish.
Yeah, and something about those three colors together, the bright blue, the bright teal kind of color, and the purple. Yeah. It's bright, but it's not. I don't know. It feels like it should be overly gaudy, but at the same time,
it's not. It really isn't.
I can't look away from it.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
It definitely, where I feel like it should be too bright. My retinas, like it's looking like a piece of art.
Right.
Brian's the Cypress Hill baby. I don't get the reference.
All right.
And he's got a pair of them that way. Or I say he, they. I have no idea who this is.
All right. So, new guy.
This is my last one. Yep. Something for Brian out here for once. But I thought it looked pretty awesome too. Just this whole biker motif.
Yeah, that looks really sweet. I like what he says. They're calling this biker done. For the full effect, put on ZZ Top's LaGrange. That's awesome. While viewing these pictures. Heck yeah. Look at that. That's so cool, man. Oh, funny. That is so cool.
And there's a couple of close-ups there too as well.
Yep.
I love that one-handed pose too, with the whole ride-by kind of look. It looks sharp.
That looks amazing. This looks so good.
I'd love to paint up one of those for sure.
Yeah, they're really, really cool.
That even reminds me, like, I love the jacket. I love the bandana, across the mouth, It's got the whole outlaw, Orange County kind of look on it.
Right. So before you go, typically we do, we do our favorite encourager. Did you want to wait?
Well, I'm going to be working late into the night, okay. Burning that midnight oil. Right. I'm going to need some serious motivation to get through all this work. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to see why I'm leaving you, I've got to do data entry on all of these workbooks into a cohesive PowerPoint presentation, and it's got to be turned in by morning. So,
want to see a magic trick? I'm gonna make this disappear. Okay. So, with that being said, then Mythos, I think you need some encouragement, right?
I do. For me to be fooling with Excel this late at night, I need all the motivation I can get.
I think we all need motivation. We all need encouragement. I even think Brian needs motivation as well. No, I don't need any motivation. I'll pass, he says. I don't know. I think... All right. Let's see what he's got going on.
When you're going into battle and you don't know how to feel, just count on Chaplain EMO and his joy will make you squeal. So when the world is you down, you want to scream, just listen to the words of Chaplain EMO.
The music is so cheery. I'm always ready to go. You know, I had a rough week. Just listening to it just gets me all ready to go. Tell me. Yes. Oh, hey, repeat that. Sorry, you were muted. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I said, great
Take two.
Evo. What words of wisdom do you have for us this week? I have a great task ahead of me, and I need the light from the Emperor.
Yes.
What word from the Emperor do you have for us today?
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Men, the universe is a vast place, dark and empty, like my soul.
Well,
I mean, the universe it's big, but
yeah, it really is.
oh, hold on. Inquisitor Zane says he missed it. Hold on.
No, he got it. He said so sad.
Oh, we got it? Okay.
I think he was just because we were muted for a second. He thought he missed it.
Oh, no, you're fine. So anyway, yeah, so no, I keep thinking of that meme from The Office when Michael Scott's yelling, "No, God, no, please, no, God."
All right, guys. On that note, I feel thoroughly motivated now. So I hope that the light of the Emperor, even through Chaplain EMO's filter, has motivated you guys for the rest of your weekend. And for now, I'm going to be going on to less exciting things with PowerPoint and Excel, but you guys will be able to get your freak on with our Freak Delicioso.
All right, my brother, 1750, right?
1750, and I'm probably gonna at least pull up you on my phone and listen on my phone while working on PowerPoint and stuff.
Okay, sounds
so
good.
You guys can continue to motivate me while I'm working.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be motivating. All right, yeah. You can hear blabbering, talking nonsense. Oh, hey, you guys, what are y'all doing? Y'all painting wolves?
Good night, fam. I appreciate you guys, letting me hang with you guys for about an hour before going on to pulling an all-nighter. So really appreciated chatting with you. Like I always say, chatting with the community is the best part of my weekend. So I know Freak's going to do it later, but before I go, I just want to remind everyone to grab up an axe and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. And of course, drop us some comments if you're watching from the archives and be part of any of these conversations. And of course, if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, Freak, what do they do?
Are those wolves?
Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification to be part of the pack here on the Frost and Fist. Until next time, guys, stay frosty.
See you, my brother. Yeah.
Do you want me to just switch to mute mode and camera hide mode so that way it doesn't throw off your double window thing?
It won't matter. It's fine. You can as soon as you log off, it'll still show the empty spot, and it's fine. It won't hurt any.
All right, brother. Well, have a great show, my brother.
All right, brother.
Much love, everybody.
See you, buddy. All right, and he's out. Gosh. Okay. So, wanted to talk to you a couple of things that I saw. There was not a lot of news with GW. I was like, gosh, what are we going to talk about? And of course, I figured this was going to be the day or the night that I was going to be left alone, right? And I'll have to come up with some kind of news. I did find a couple of things that I thought was a little interesting. I was going to share this one first, but is that a pack of wolves? Yes, those wolves. Anyway, and I thought it was really neat. I was checking out some of the rumors that you can look up from. Let's see, who is this cat here? Where he's at? Where he at? Where did I lose him? Anyway, there are some rumors of possible a new style of Primaris Space Marines that are going to be coming out. Yeah, that's it right there. And I thought it was kind of interesting because let me just show it to you because it's pretty interesting. Let me set this up here. I'm going to. Nope, not. Why did it do that? Hang on a second. Okay, here it is. Okay, so yeah, the article was in Spiky Bits. Check this out. So one of the things that they were saying, this guy here, Matt Toon on LinkedIn, says he's a Citadel miniature designer and posed up a pic with a handful of models in full view. He said the pic was posted on an ad for a Citadel miniature designer talent program. However, if you look at the models towards the back of the picture, some things look intentionally hidden and totally unique. And I noticed that. Look at these models. These are models that are not been put out yet. I've not seen anything like this. I don't know if you have, let me know. But honestly, I've never seen any of these, and I think they look pretty cool. And you're going to see them a little more exposed here, a little blown up here. Okay, this cat here, that looks pretty cool. I've never seen him before. But the one, and then this guy here. But the one that I thought was really cool was this one here. This guy looks like a librarian of some sort. Have you guys even seen anything remotely like that? It's not a conversion. This is just, I mean, it's all gray model. And I found it interesting that he has that towards the background, holding this this staff, right? And it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting that there's a possibility they might be coming out with a new style or a new type of Primaris, and that very well could be some type of librarian. I don't know. What do you guys think? It looks really cool. Let me see. The one in front here's a Death Watch one. Yeah, I've seen this probably concept stuff for Primaris ones that didn't make the cut early edition. It could be Emo 2.0. It could be. And if that's the case, then Brian, we would probably have two Chaplain Emos going instead of just one, just like you like it. Okay. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I really think they're coming out with a lot of really cool sculpts for for a Primaris. I know, Brian, you're not a fan, but he is a fan of you. Just saying. But I think it's kind of interesting that there is a possibility that they might come out with some new sculpts. I'm okay with that. I think they're putting a lot of effort into the Primaris models. I like them. I think they definitely look better than the original ones, right? The older ones. But let me ask you guys this: what do you prefer? Okay, guys who've been playing, you guys have been playing for a long time. You've cut your teeth with the actual base Space Marine, and now the Primaris are coming out. Of course, the Primaris has always been around. It's part of the lore, right? Part of the meta. But this is the first time they've actually, brought out this. They're making a big thing of the Primaris. There's a lot of sculpts for them. What do you think? What are you thinking? Do you like the new Primaris? Do you like the fact that there's more Primaris than anything? Do you think that Primaris is going to take over and dwarf the base Space Marine that was the core of Warhammer? I mean, the Space Marine was the founding troop choice, right? So just curious to see what your thoughts are. Let me know here in the live chat, or if it's in the archive, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Do you think that somehow the Primaris are going to pretty much just rule the world now? That's going to be the thing. I don't know. I had some mixed feelings personally. For me, I was at some point at the very beginning, I was kind of upset because when I first started playing, my very first models that I painted or assembled and painted were your basic Space Marine. I had my box of 5 Space Marines that I tacticals that I put together, and I liked them so much I bought more and I did more and more. But I was really concerned when the Primaris started coming out and they were getting a lot of blood. I'm thinking, okay, so what's going on? I mean, are the Primaris going to be the new tacticals? Are they going to be pretty much take over, and we're going to phase out the core, the Space Marine, the actual tactical guys, these guys that are in? And I was kind of upset. I was thinking, well, come on, this kind of sucks. But the more I've personally looked into it, and of course I've got a couple of Primaris that I painted up, I love the sculpt, man. I really do. I like the way they look. I like their poses, and they definitely look a little more, stout, or they've got some good armor. The armor looks better. And I'm not sure. I guess there's going to be a good balance between your Space Marine tacticals and your Primaris. But I do like the Primaris. They kind of grew on me. Let me change my studio so I can read this. Let's see. Inquisitor Zane says, I like my mini Marines, but it's not really much of a problem as long as I can use them. All right, that's a really good point. There's some thoughts out there, the people that have this fear that, because we know GW, they have a history of phasing out certain models, and they could very easily phase out the tacticals. I'd be upset too, because that's what I cut my teeth on. I really didn't care much for that idea. I hope that they don't go that route, because again, that is the foundation core troop choice, right? Well, let's see here. Wolf Wraith, they have been wanting to upscale the minis for quite some time. Primaris are much closer to how a big normal Marine should be compared to Guard lore-wise. Yeah, I agree, and you're right. Again, this is not something new. The sculpts are new, yeah, but the actual Primaris itself is not new. Inquisitor Zane says, I don't know about the normal Marines being phased out. I like my Marines that I have. The Primaris do look better for sure, but I want my mini Marines. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I again, as long as they allow us to be able to use, because they're interchangeable, right? Or not interchangeable, they complement each other. I mean, that's part of the Warhammer world, the Warhammer universe. It involves or envelops both Primaris and the mini Marines, right? Brother Wolf, Brother Mythos, my thoughts, and I would be okay with this, is that they will eventually phase out like 25mm bases, eventually, just not support them anymore. Give them rules, allow us to use them, no new stuff. Well, that's a good thought. And Brother Brian says, Mythos, work. Brother Mythos says, eventually, if you want anything new, it'll be Primaris, and if you want to run the classic, you can, but they will But they will be what they are, nothing new. No, it's true, and I'm okay with that. I am absolutely okay with that. I would have a hard time, letting go of the classic. I love the classics. I love the Mini Marines, man. I'm kind of like Brother Zane. I want to keep playing them. They're and it's more, I guess, more for nostalgia, more for I don't know. It's just something that I've always enjoyed having as my army. I always use my tacticals. Let's see. Brother Mythos says, sorry, he goes back to working. Zane says, if anything, then phase out scouts and let normal Marines take their place. I kind of feel that they did. I really feel like they kind of did. I feel like the scouts, the way they were basically useless. Now, don't get me wrong. All right, in my experience, if you put some snipers in their hands, they are completely useless. At least in my experience, they just did nothing for me. I wasn't a fan of how they did. But the moment that I put some bolters in their hands, they actually did something. Now, to Brother Zane's point, we could probably ditch that and get some better scouts or better models that represent scouts with better stats, right? Especially like the Reavers. I think those would make better scouts than anything. All right, let's see what we got going on here. It's moving pretty fast. Mythos can't resist. Watch, he will pop on. Yeah, he might just jump on. He has to go discuss with Emo about getting a personal message to you posted up on the channel each day. Saying, I'd be good with that. Yeah. Brother Brian says, man, it's like a stayover. Shh, we can't be loud or Daddy Mythos will walk in. Wait a minute. What are we doing? What are we doing that he walk in on? Okay. Brother Wolf Brother says, I have absolutely no use for standard tacticals. Oh, come on. There's always a use. You can okay. For the price, I'm sure you can work him into something, because honestly, I've used my tacticals and I've been able to do a lot of good work with them, especially throw a bunch of bolters, and maybe have a few of them have special weapons, right? Have a heavy, and they actually do pretty well, especially since I had the bolter drill. Let's see what else. I love my Mark III and Mark IV Mini Marines, but some of the other kits are very obviously dated. You're right. Well, Brother Mizu, though my cavalry are mini-size riders. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some Primaris riders. Mythos, do you think they're going to be putting those out pretty soon? Do you think that's something that, because they really haven't been giving too much love to the cavalry, right? For the cavalry, to the wolves. Let's see. Because there's any Primaris wolves, yeah. Bolt guns and a heavy bolter. Mythos says yes. Cheaper tactical Marines. Brian says, oh good grief, Mythos just come back. His will is I don't know. He's just, I don't know how. But you gotta. Here's the thing. I gotta tell you this about Mythos. He's able to type up a book and carry an entire conversation without missing a beat. I don't know how he does it. The guy's, I don't know. Will Daddy Mythos pull the wait a minute. Where are we going with that? We were doing freaky things. Yeah, I'm just saying scouts are just cheaper tactical Marines. I agree. I don't think I would miss the scouts. Um, I think they could be replaced with something better, like Reavers or something that's going to be a little more effective on the table. Those are like assassins. Those assassins that just came out, man. Those are amazing. Now, granted, they're only single. They're but still, man. Gosh, they're so cool. Um, with slightly worse stats. Yep. New scout models. Uh, um, I don't think so, but I can definitely dream about Primaris Thunderwolves. Man, you know what? I okay. First of all, they're really making a push for these Primaris in general. I just don't see how they couldn't come out with, a Primaris rider for the cavalry, right? I that means in my mind though, if they do that, they'll have to actually redesign the actual wolf mount that they're riding. New assassins. Um, so have you seen the new assassins, Zane? They're they're individual, right? They're incredible. Mythos actually bought one. I think he bought one or two. Anyway, and they've got some crazy sick stats, man. This one is working nice. Yeah, he is. So again, Mythos, he's the kind of guy that, I mean, like I said, right now he's listening to the chat. He's over there going through he's doing his presentation stuff, right? He's putting it together, and a summon the gun is doing two things at one time. I can't even chew gum and walk at the same time. So there you go. Hello, my parents used to watch that. I still wait. The $6 million one. Why do you want to say that, Mythos? I used to watch that when I was a kid. And now you're saying that your parents used to watch that? Really, bro? I mean, yeah, I think my walker that has the little tennis balls is somewhere around here. So yeah, so thanks for putting me in the grave so early. All right, so we're caught up with the chat. Anyway, I just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were about the Primaris. The new Primaris possible sculpts that might be coming out, and it'll be interesting to see, what they come out with. That librarian, if it is true, I think that'd be a pretty cool sculpt. I think it's pretty neat to change it up a little bit. Anyway, so I do have something else. I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you guys are readers, you like reading, the Warhammer novels, Warhammer books. And apparently there is a new book out now. There's a big thing that's coming out, right? The Apocalypse gameplay or game style, right? Or a gaming system. And apparently, Brand Redmaw is getting some stats for Apocalypse. Mythos got excited about it. We talked about it last week. And one of the things was that Apocalypse, the system, the game system that's there, that GW just made a big push for, now has stats for Brand Redmaw. Now, apparently, there's a book talking about Apocalypse, and I thought it was pretty interesting because it's apparently a collector's item. Let me kind of show you real quick here. Bear with me, and you guys tell me what you think. Let's see. Boom. There we go. All right. There it is. It's pretty cool. So apparently, it's a special edition novel called Apocalypse. I personally like it because, well, there's a really badass Imperial Fist. Of course, looks like he is dispensing indiscriminate justice. From his bolter. It's a cool looking book. And of course it kind of details of the battle, the Apocalypse battle that they're in, and kind of shares a little bit with it. Now, the thing is, it's a limited edition. There's only 1,250 copies. Would you guys spend $40 for a limited edition, copy? Is that something that you would be interested in getting? I looked at this, I debated. I'm thinking, you know what? I do like the fact that Imperial Fists are included in this particular novel. Would I break down and spend $40 on a book? I don't know. I don't know if I could. I get that they're limited edition. I get that there's only 1,250 copies made. I understand that. But is it worth the $40? I mean, you guys tell me. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on that. I mean, is that something that you would really invest and put it and have it as part of your library? And how would you justify it? How would you say? You know what? Yeah, I think I would pay the $40, and it's definitely worth having as part of my library. So how would you justify that? Let's see what we got here. Brother Zane says, I saw the new stats. I got mixed up. I didn't hear about the new assassin scopes, though. Any assassins, they weren't there before. 10%. Yeah, if I don't end up enjoying it, I could sell it for my money back, plus a bit once they sell that. Okay, that's a good point. You can actually turn it around and make your money back. Brother Brian says, well, my woman of sexiness wants to go see a movie. Oh, well, go for it, brother. You all rock. No, you rock. I always look forward to this live hangout. Take care, all. And Mythos, get back to work. Slap. Down. Brother Mythos, take care. Have a great movie and say hi to the missus. Chris Zane, oh, wait. Were you just talking about the new assassin stats? Yeah. Yes, we were. Anyway, so again, I don't know. I kind of want the book. I really do. I kind of want the book. But I'm really having a hard time with with the $40 part. Mythos will tell you straight up, I'm getting kind of tight, with my money. So yes, you had a is that a wolf moment? Oh man. But you know what? I'm a collector. I do collect things. I do, I think if it's worth if it's worth collecting, I'll spend the money. I don't know. I may actually break down and get it. I'll have to actually think about that. 1,250 copies. That's not a lot, and so it could be the $40 could justify the fact that it is a limited edition copy. Anyway, so we'll see. I may actually break down and get it, and as read it and have it as a part of my library. Okay. What else do we have? So, I do have a particular topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I was kind of curious to know what your thoughts were. Of course, one of the things that I've been kind of thinking, as a matter of fact, you'll see it on the ticker down below. And once it gets to it, because I actually have written on it. Here's my notes here. Come on. Let's see where we at. Okay, here it is. All right, so one of the things that I've been doing, and Mythos has asked me to actually do a video of this, not on this, of course. I'm just want to talk about it here, but something that I was going to do like a tutorial showcase, if you will. And what I was planning to do was I was gonna compare the difference between using either Vallejo or Citadel paints versus other paints. Things like I don't know. One of the paints that what type of a particular type of paint or brand of paint that I actually picked up from Hobby Lobby was the Master's Touch. As a matter of fact, that car that I painted, all of that was actually painted using Master's Touch paints. Those are acrylics. Go figure. The only thing that I used that was kind of more of our type of hobby related was the Vallejo, the chrome, and the gloss. I had to do a couple of layers of the gloss. But my question to you guys is this: do you guys are you guys strictly sold on using Citadel products or like Vallejo or Army Gamers, or do you experiment? Do you like to change things up? Mythos kind of laughs that he kind of, he thinks it's kind of strange that I'm the kind of person that if I don't have a particular pigment, if I don't have a certain color, well, I'll mix it. I don't care. I'm not going to run out to the store and pay $4 or $5 for a little small pot of paint, for the one that I really want. Personally, I would say, okay, well, what's the pigment that I'm really looking for? And I will sit there and I will mix the paint to get that right pigment, the right shade, the right color, the right consistency, and all that. As a matter of fact, somebody had posted, a good friend of mine had posted a video of this guy who's actually was doing some mixing, and was able to figure out how to do the contrast paints. That I thought was pretty cool. Basically just washes. Let's see what we got here. Wait, we're just talking about the newest, and how you phrased it made it seem like there were new models. Sorry, I had a... Okay. Yo, Atomic Dog disrespected Papa Mythos. Yeah, he's going to get a whooping. Is he just going to let that happen? Nah, he's whatever. But I'm not really a painter. No, I don't laugh at you for mixing when you don't have it on hand. Chris Zane says, if Mythos is daddy, are you... How did I... Why? Were you just... This is like $4 for another color. Bah, I'll mix my... I just refuse. Okay, no, it's not just $4, Mythos. Okay, you got to understand, there are no hobby shops at all, or let me say, no games workshops and no shops close to me that actually sell Citadel paints around here. I have to drive all the way down to no, that's nothing here in Tomball. I got to go, I got to go close to 25 to 30 miles away just to get that kind of paint, which kind of sucks. So, no, man. $4 is $4. But then the amount of money that I'm burning in gas both ways, screw that noise. I'll mix. No, man. No. So, get me some chicken strips, Mom. That's what it is. Yeah. I do order some of my paints as well. I'll order them online. But like I said, I wanted to experiment. I wanted to see what's the difference, how these particular, paints. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh. Right. So, people use acrylics for so many different things, and this particular one I think is mainly for, like, if you're doing canvas, right? You can do acrylic paintings and stuff like that. Here you go. This I picked up on sale. These Master Touch acrylic paints, and what's really interesting is that I compared the actual colors, the pigments to the pigments that come in into the Citadel pots, right? And they're identical. Freaking identical. It just blew me away. I could not believe it. Like this one in particular, I think this one. So this one here, let's see if I can say, this one here is similar to Gold Orange, and it's about the same shade as Avalon Sunset. Okay, now, the only difference, though, is that these paints are semi-gloss, which means that if you're painting up a model, you're going to have a glossy model, and you're going to have to tone it down with some matte finish, right? Which, that's not a big deal. But I found that, you just thin these down, because these are super thick. They thin them down with a little bit of water or, flow improver. And I think these come out really well. This is the color. Is it this one? So these two are the two colors that I used on the car. These two. And I found that they work great. They were fantastic. I like the fact that it had that semi-gloss. I didn't have to tone it down because of the car. But I loved how smooth it looked. I loved how it sprayed on really well. I didn't have any problems with clogging on my airbrush. Of course, you got to really break it down. Make sure that you put either the flow improver or the water that you're going to mix it down and break it down. Make sure you break it down first, and then you spray it through. But it did a good job. I was pretty happy. So, really, in retrospect, would you? By the way, all this was a $30 set, and I only paid $15. So I saved a lot of money on these paints, and I've got some great paints here. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty happy with this. So I've got that, and it got some really cool colors here. I've got other stuff that I can use. So yeah, there are some really good and very comparable tones to those of Games Workshop's or Citadel's paints. And don't get me wrong, I think, okay, I'm not going to say I think, I know personally that Games Workshop, the Citadel paints, do have some really great paints, specifically for what we do. I am not discounting that at all. I think that's they're great products. My problem that I have is that if I'm going to spend $4 for a pot of paint that's only about that tall, I want it to be good quality. I want it to be excellent quality. The issue that I run into is that sometimes, depending on where you go, these paints have been sitting up for a long time. When you open them up, they're like clumpy as heck. So it's just one of those, just one of those things. That's an amazing set. I love how vibrant the colors are, even though I give you a bit of crap. Well, again, I'm again, this is not to throw shade at all on those that are purists. I'm okay with that. I was just curious if there was other people like me that are willing to experiment, to try new things, to try to see if maybe you run out of that Citadel red or the Mephiston red, and maybe you wanted to try something like permanent red, or if you ran out of oh gosh, what is the other darker red? Oh, what is it called? Like corn, right? So what if you run out of corn red? Yeah, there it is right there. Corn red. You just got to do a little more work with it, right? Definitely you got to make sure that you thin it down well enough, and it's not going to clog up your airbrush. Wizard Zane experiment sounds a little bit too where should be. It's too much work. And again, I was just curious if you guys do that. I started doing this. Okay, there's a story with that. I started doing that kind of thing when I ran out of certain paints. And the only thing I had were a few of, I had a big bottle of the black. And I was kind of upset because I didn't want to use it. I figured, you know what, this is cheap crap. I don't want to use it. I also have, let me show you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so aside from that, I got these bad boys. right? You guys know what these are. Y'all have seen those. Heck, we use those on terrain, right? Would you be surprised that I use them on models too? Why not? You know, they work. A little dusty, a lot dusty. Yeah, apple barrel. What do you call it? Plaid. You know, they're all good paints. I do find though there's a difference between the quality on some of the apple barrel and the plaid versus some of the Master's Touch. There's a difference, right? The consistency. Apple barrel, depending on what you're getting, has a little more matte, while Master's Touch paints are slightly more gloss. But again, after I sprayed the first couple of the first two layers on that car. Oh yeah, folk art. That's right. Yeah, and that's what I have right there. Most of it's folk art and plaid. And when I sprayed the couple layers of the red, I was just blown away how smooth and very clean that red took. I'm like, wow, that just looks so vibrant. So these colors really have impressed me. And again, this is just Hobby Lobby Master's Touch paints. And so you guys know, you probably heard me. I'm going to start working on my cavalry, and I'm going to consider using these to see. I don't know. I don't think I would have them touch me. What happened to you? Got touched. By what, Master? So we'll see. I may break down and use one of these or a couple of these for the for the cavalry. Who knows? If I do that, what I'm going to do is I'll record it. I've got two cameras that I got now, two webcams. So what I'll do is I'll record me doing the work, and then another camera top down while I'm actually airbrushing it. So that's going to be interesting. So let's go on here. Some company, but different ends of the spectrum, pigments and stuff. Yeah, Inquisitor Zane, Mythos, how could you do that to poor freak? Look at his poor violated eyes. Mythos says he likes it. I do. He's like... That's the running joke. I'm not even going to elaborate on that. Touch me. They said no. Oh, God. What would it get to? Yeah. So, anyway, and if you guys are watching this in the archives, let me know in the comments below. Do you mix your paints? Do you go out and experiment with different types of paints, different brands of paints, different quality of paints? From what I understand, folk art now has a whole series of really different, really cool looking paints. I've seen some that have just come out that are a whole. There's a whole series of really cool fluorescent paints that I kind of thought about experimenting, to use, say, on plasma effects. I thought that'd be really cool, right? What do you think? Having like a plasma effect with some fluorescent paints? I don't know. Maybe like a fluorescent blue or fluorescent, green. I think those would look really cool. Just something to kind of make it different, right? Make it pop. Anyway, those are the kind of things that I think about. What can I do to make my stuff different? I don't like my stuff to look like everybody else's, and if I can do that, I win. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can, get some of those. And they're cheap paints. They're very inexpensive. But if mixed properly and painted properly with the right technique, I think it'll turn out right. I think it'll turn out pretty cool. So to have a really neat plasma effect or a glow effect, like for example, if you've got some type of, I don't know, let's say it's a knight. And then you know how knights have a lot of armor that extends, right, the shoulder pads and all that, but to have, let's say, like a glow that's underneath it, right, and have that fluorescent glow underneath, or say, you know, the larger plasma weapon, or I don't know. You don't like knights now. Anyway, just something to think about. Anyway, like I said, if you guys do any mixing on your own, you experiment with other paints, or you try to use other different quality of paints, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to know what your thoughts are. Because that's just something, like I said, it's something that I always try to do. I don't, if I run out of something, I just don't run to the store just to get one pot of paint, you know, for the reasons of just getting it, you know, just because it says Citadel. That's just, I won't do it. It's got to be for a specific reason if that's what I'm going for, right? Fluorescent purple is nice for plasma glows. Yeah, I have seen that. Matter of fact, there's a lot of I've seen that on a couple of really cool pieces done by some artists where they're actually using a really nice fluorescent purple for their plasma. I want to see an orange plasma. You know, that's the funny thing. I made the mistake. I was painting my Imperial Fist, and one of my tacticals that I was doing happens to be right. I was giving him the plasma rifle, or plasma, not the pistol, but the plasma gun. Anyway, and I decided to go with an orange glow. Big mistake, right? Imperial Fist, yellow. Orange plasma. Yeah, that was. I think I still have that guy. I don't think I did anything with him. I think he's still orange. But if he had fluorescent orange plasma, now that would be cool. Now here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. It looks great, but it gets drowned out with all the yellow. So, you know, it has a good glow to it. Looks great. It's orange, but it just got drowned out because of the yellow. So I don't know. I think an orange plasma effect would look really well. Yes, it did, Methos. It blended way too much. It just got drowned. It got drowned by the excessive yellow. Anyway, Chris Zane says, I always wanted to do a chapter with the idea being they were a successor to the salamanders, but they love plasma instead. They were going to have Hellfire plasma guns with orange. You know, it's funny. Every time I see the word Hellfire, I keep thinking of the Dresden Files. There's one where he is. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Dresden Files. A great book series. But he gets a little touch of a demon, if you will, and his staff will, if you get, you know, once he gets worked up, you know, his staff will start glowing like a reddish orange, and from Hellfire. It's really cool. Anyway, it's a great book. You guys need to check it out if you're into that. It's really neat. I think I'm gonna go a yellowish orange plasma for my Order of Lerna. He needs a new one already. He gets touched by a demon. Staff gets worked up. When anything sounds jacked up when you say it like that, Inquisitors. Yeah, see, Mythos, I can't do this for an hour with these guys like this. I'll be having an asthma attack in 30 minutes. There's no freaking way. Anyway. Oh gosh, I can't stand y'all. Seriously, guys, I mean, if I laugh too hard, I really struggle with breathing, so Oh my gosh! And earlier you said you would film Mythos touching. Oh my god! Did you going to get your channel demonetized? Well, again, if you say it like that, that was. Hey, y'all, check out that channel. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. You should see the stuff that they do. Anyway. That would be real interesting. We're not even monetized yet, right? I mean, there's the reasons why, but we're not even monetized yet, but you're already demonetizing us. We're gonna get flagged. You'd be demonetized if you posted, but would be still entertaining. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to entertain and say stupid crap. Anyway, so that is all the news that I have. There was not a lot from GW, and I actually had to go digging for little rumor stuff to see, what's going on and what's happening. Aside from that, I do have some Elsa Nation fun facts, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. You guys know who he is. He is an amazing painter. Great guy. He sometimes pops in and out here on the channel, and he is the equivalent to Chuck Norris, kind of like that. But we find that he's pretty badass when it comes to all things Warhammer painting and hobby. So anyway, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the Elsa Nation fun fact number 10. Actually got it right this time. So here we go. Elsa Nation fun fact. Oh yeah. All right, let me get the sexy music going on here. Yeah. All right. 100% true Elsa Nation fun fact number 10. GW did not create contrast paints. Oh no. Contrast paints were discovered when Elsa Nation made for himself a jug of his favorite Kool-Aid. Yeah, there you go. 100% fun, true fun facts for Elsa Nation. There you go. Daddy, I think Zane's gonna need to get a whooping. He know get a whipping. You need to go get a whooping, boy. What, you wait till your daddy gets in here. He's gonna tear your butt up. Yeah, so I really need to get those Bubba teeth. Yeah, I still have the glasses. I still have the hat. I still got the wife beater. I need to get the teeth. I'm gonna get a couple of different sets so I can change it up. Daddy Mythos gonna whip out the belt. You ain't never seen anything like that. Puts you over his knee and he starts to spanking you. Demonetized. You got that one again. That's not what I was going for, Archer. Do belt with thumbtacks stuck to it. Dude, what kind of upbringing did you have? Oh my gosh. Right, a call center, yeah. Thank you for calling. Welcome. This is Freak. How can we help you? Today, we are sorry. Hey, Skarner, how's it going, my man? Hey, and I can charge money for that too, Archer. For that. Hello, ladies. Hello. Isn't that something you ever thought about that, right? These ladies are probably calling, or a guy, right, will call one of these numbers and they're expecting to talk to somebody really hot, right? And they sound amazing. They're probably not. You know, some hot girl calls. Hello, hi, and welcome. Thank you for calling the Freak Line. And how can I be of service today? Right? And she thinks I'm like this, chiseled chin, built, right, ripped abs. I'm sitting there scratching my belly, eating Cheetos, farting, and she thinks I'm all that, just scratching my. You get paid really well for doing that, So as long as they don't see this, we're good. Let's see what's going on here. Phone 6 line operator, just saying, LOL. Yep. I like this, Mark, dude. yeah, Mark's a hot mess, dude. What did I just walk into in the middle? Sorry, Skarner. My bad. Sorry, man. Sorry. LOL. Belts with thumbtacks. What is it? Who's his Zane? You're expecting to hear someone really hot, then Freak comes on. Right? Right? Hello. Thank you for calling the Freak Line. How can I help you? And you're almost expecting a white van to pull up. Right? Like you're looking out the window. There's a white van out in the front yard. You know what it belongs to? It don't belong here, does it? I don't know why I went there. You sound like a DJ from an easy listening radio. right. Yeah. This is WBYU FM 96, and that was My Way by Frank Sinatra. Later, we'll be playing The Carpenters. Oh my God! Yeah. So Skarner, just to let you know what's going on now, Mythos was on earlier, but he is he got work aggro. He got a lot of work aggro. He's got a lot of work to do, and he did come on and grace us with his presence for about an hour. I was kind of glad because I don't like doing this stuff by myself. I'm not very good at the by myself kind of thing. I'm more of like the background kind of guy, set up the the really cool artsy crap up there. But we had a good chat earlier, and he had to log off and do some work. You'll see him. He's right there. Whoa! I don't see colors. I just see veins. We could always say we were the ones who killed the YouTube guy. Yeah, what's wrong with the big black? Wait a minute. How did it turn out to be black? Wait, we went from a white to a black van. How did that just happen? I just realized that my other comments didn't go through. Oh, well, get them through. Anyway. So fun stuff. Yeah. So Skarner, that's what's happened. So Mythos is actually he's working on a bunch of presentations and all kinds of garbage. It kind of sucks. It's a Friday night. I liked having my brother right up there where he belongs, and there's an empty square there. So yeah. But we have been talking about a lot of stuff. We definitely had Chaplain EMO. You missed it. That was a good one. Brian loves listening to Chaplain EMO. And then we had a little bit of the news. We had a lot of art of the week. Had some cool stuff there. Yeah. So So this is going to be a really shorter stream tonight. Because I'm not going to have a whole lot. Again, I didn't have a lot of news. GW didn't have a whole lot going on this week. We had a few little rumor things going on, and I had a little topic. And one of the topic of the evening was: do you ever mix paints? Do you mix your own paints, or are you exclusive? Citadel painter? Do you go out and buy your $4 or $5 of per pot paints? Or are you, if you run out, or do you go out and buy the cheap stuff? Do you go and get some Apple Barrel? Do you go and get, Master Touch paints like I did? I spent $15 on sale for all these paints, these acrylics, right? And and do you experiment on those? Do you paint your minis with those, or do you say, hey, my miniatures will never ever have anything except for Citadel or Vallejo sprayed on them? So that's the kind of stuff we were talking about. Now let's see what's going on in the chat here. Mythos. Joe Skarner, the Orc Rider Art of the Week. Oh yeah. So okay, let me put that up here for you, Skarner. Bear with me. I should have that music playing right here, huh? I'll have to set that up one day. All right, Art of the Week. Oh, here we go. Let's see. All right, check that out, guys. This is a really cool little deal. This was a really cool conversion. I love this Orc Rider. Let me. It's cool. Let me start it from the beginning here. Right here. Okay, so this is guy. Name of Quarter Paint. He's the one that actually did this. And I like the little comment he put on here. For the full effect, put on ZZ Top Lagrange while viewing the pictures. It's really fitting. Great job on this. I mean, it's really cool. Check this out, Garner. Look at that. I mean, just really cool. I mean, he's just got it. He's got the whole vest going and everything. It's just so cool. The whole one arm or one hand pose, right? While he's got the other hand using to aim that weapon down. Pretty cool stuff. And there you go. All right, let's see. That would be cool. Died, but even in death, I still view. That's commitment, Brother Zan. Yes, it is. Skarner, very nice. Sweet paint job. Nice conversion, too. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Quit Zane, I just realized my other comments didn't go through. They got flagged. What? What the heck? Okay, we don't have anything. Hold on. Let me look at this. What the hell? Did they really get flagged? I think we were getting a little carried away, but why would they get flagged? See, this is the same thing that happened when I was actually trying to chat on Nick's channel, and I was saying a couple of things, and it flagged me. It didn't let him go through. Let me see. I just realized other. Yeah, what's wrong? I'm trying to see if I see anything on here. Yeah, so I guess whatever they did, they flagged and they completely took it out. Hold on, let me do this. Let me look at block spam messages, block bad words, and you know what? Let me take that crap off. Automatically block bad words in chat by adding them to the blacklist available from community settings page. Enable live chat. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Come on. There we go. Yeah, they probably still flagging it. I have to see. I got to dig in a little deeper. Because what I unblocked, what I unchecked was something different. I think that's. Let me see. Just a spam blocker, which I think all it does is automatically block simple spam such as long messages in all caps or repeated identical messages by the same user. So I'll have to go into the community settings and make those changes. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, that's what it's going to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Him come up on the screen when I first posted them. Yeah, I think they. Yeah, I'll have to actually go into the community settings and make those changes. So yeah, because again, that's the same thing happened to me. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember what I said. I said, that's friggin' crazy. FRIGGIN, and I capped it, right? I did all caps. YouTube flagged it. They pulled it out, and even what's his name? Nick was like, "What the heck? You know, why did they flag that?" Yeah, I don't know, man. So I'll have to go in there after the stream, and I'll have to make those changes. It's kind of dumb the way they did that. I don't understand that. And anyway, so yeah, I'll make those changes, and we'll have a little more freedom. Of course, you know, so we still want to try to keep it as clean as we can, but I don't see why it's going to it's going to block certain things. I was saying, when can we expect a Picks and Fists channel up on the hub? I don't know, man. We have to do probably a live video feed when Mythos and I are working at Chippendales, because that's what we do. You know, we got the music going. Oh yeah. So anyway, guys, that is all I have. I don't have much else to share. The majority of it, again, we've covered it with Brother Mythos when he was here. We covered a little bit of news. We covered definitely some Chaplain EMO and some Elsa Nation fun facts. You know, this is, again, like we mentioned, this is one of my favorite parts of the week. This is what I look forward to. Mythos and I really, really enjoy spending time with you guys. This right here is this interaction with the community. You guys really make this. You make our night. You really do. You make our week. So, you know, when we have Elmo, right? Right? Who the heck is? That's a different creep. But you know, we do enjoy the interaction. You know, we really, we and the thing is, we see some other channels, right, and they'll go throughout their entire stream, and they won't interact. Although Mythos and I, that's the thing that we enjoy doing, is we enjoy the interaction. We enjoy talking to you guys. You know, it feels like, you know, we're just surrounded by just a bunch of good pals. We just feel like we're just sitting around. You know, if we had a drink, you know, we just, you know, think a drink and, you know, have a good chat, have a good laugh, you know, have a good time, and that's what we enjoy doing. So we appreciate you guys. We enjoy having you guys as as part of the family here at the Frosted Fist, part of the pack, as Mythos calls it. And Mythos, my brother, get back to work, man. What are you doing? Do some work, will you? Yeah, and then Inquisitor Zane does a good job of breaking me. So yeah. I actually have to go and find my inhaler, because I'm having a hard time breathing. So yeah, this community is amazing. You guys, you like I said, you guys definitely make our week. You make our night, and it keeps us ready to go on to the next thing. So really enjoy it. So yes, Garner, man, absolutely, my bud. You have an absolute wonderful night. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, you can join us a little earlier next on our next stream, so you can catch more of the good stuff. But I'm pretty sure Mythos will be able to be there for the entire duration of the show next time. So we're looking forward to that. And I'm pretty sure GW will have plenty of news by then. So, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Thanks again for joining us in the stream. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, and Mythos is right, I'm going to push you not subscribe to the channel, then by all means go ahead and hit the subscribe button, guys, and let us know if you like this, especially you guys watching us in the archive. hit the like button if you enjoy watching us make fools of ourselves. Me with my freakisms saying stupid crap like, "Are those wolves?" They are. Okay. I'm gonna shoot at those wolves. Those wolves. Those wolves right there. Yeah. So anyway, so stay tuned next week for more freakisms. You never know what you're gonna hear from here. So guys, thanks again. And by the way, if you're not getting the notifications, hit the bell. The bell is super important. That way, whenever we post any new content, it'll definitely notify you, let you know that we are making more fools of ourselves here at the Frost and Fizz. So guys, as always, we love you guys. We enjoy having you as part of the pack. And hey, stay frosty. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful night and great weekend.